Hey there guys, this is Rogue498. I'm just going to show you some of the duels I did with my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck on Devpro. Now I'm playing a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. And it's a pretty good build. I can't say I'm the one who invented it, though I did see someone on YouTube build it, but it's a really good build if you like the Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you play your cards right, it is incredibly powerful. As you can see, I got a early attack on him. Did massive damage. Okay. When I was doing that duel, I didn't expect him to use a card that could bypass card effects, but, oh well. Still have my Blue Eyes on the field and was able to get these cards and to summon this card, but thanks to the spell card in my graveyard, I was able to cancel out their destruction of my card, and at this point the person surrendered. Now, this deck is incredibly fun to play if you like the Blue Eyes White Dragon. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been winning a lot of duels lately doing this. Like especially against a lot of decks such as the Noble Knights and Necros decks. And it was at this point, I'm pretty sure this person surrendered. Yep, they surrendered. This deck just makes it really easy to get Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field, and you know, as soon as you have so many and they don't have anything, you could just sort of, you know, remove their life points incredibly fast. Now this person had a Raigeki. I'm surprised that, oh yeah, this was a very early surrender. Don't know why I kept that recording. But yeah, fun with the Blue Eyes. I'm trying to figure out what kind of deck this person was playing. I, of course, lead with the main with the Eyes of Blue. So that way, if they were foolish enough to attack it, I could immediately summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I removed the biggest threat to me on the field. He's able to get these things on the field, but of course I negate the summon of it, so yeah. I get another one of those on the field, and I'm able to summon these, and this is when I kill him. If you get the right draw, you can defeat your opponent really quickly with this deck. In fact, I'll show it off here as soon as I, actually, nah, I'm not going to show it off. Maybe in another video I can show off this deck build. The one thing I have to say is that you don't need to be afraid about sending like any Blue Eyes White Dragon cards to the graveyard because of the build. It's really easy to get them back. In fact, it makes it even easier to summon them if that's the case. He removed my Mausoleum card and did some damage to me. Okay. This is when I knew that he was gonna be in a lot of trouble. Well, and also thanks to that, I was able to get some cards into my hand, and now he has nothing on the field. I think I remember this one. This one was actually kind of tricky for me a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yep, I remember that. So he took out those two tokens and was able to get this guy out. I love how he refuses to attack my maiden. I get one of those out. And I also just made his hard work go down the drain by just immediately sending it. This was when I was worried. That was when I was a little bit worried that when he did that, he removed it from the field. I'm able to get another one out. He has nothing. This was when I was afraid. I have no idea why he attacked that. I seriously haven't... Oh, wait. Yeah, why did he? And then he surrendered. I was going to be foolish enough to give him my actual Blue Eyes White Dragon. And I'm not foolish enough to attack it. That card was a pain to work around. Use that, get some cards, activate Mausoleum of White, send out the Maiden with Blue Eyes, because he can't attack it. Unless, of course, if he's able to get around. Yeah. I was incredibly worried at the start because of that. Thankfully, he couldn't really do anything to me, but now, because of this card's effect, I could immediately summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my deck. So, I destroy this card. It was a nuisance. He drew a Raigeki and he put it down. Kinda stinks I couldn't use that yet, but then I even out the duel with a single attack. This guy also surrendered. A lot of guys surrendered to me against this deck. It kind of stinks, because I mean, I kind of like going through like a full duel. Alright, so I put my Max C in the graveyard, so I can get an extra card whenever he does a special summon. Alright. And I get my Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field immediately. I use this to remove his hard work, and now he can't do anything. That's awesome. That was an awesome pull that I got, and now I have 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field. He stops my attack. He has 1,000 life points left. And I'm yep, he surrendered. It just comes to a point when they know for a fact that they can't win. First turn, I get a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. I'm like Kaiba. So, I had those 2 trap cards down, and I was being really careful, and this guy also surrendered to me. I don't know why. This duel was kind of a pain, I remember. This one actually goes on for a bit longer. So this person really likes some of his ritual monsters. And I was lucky that I discarded that one instead of my actual Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yeah, ever since I was younger, I've always been a fan of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, so I was really glad that this deck is actually really good. So, this person's able to get his summons out. Gets a good summon. Gets a good XYZ summon. I'm pretty sure he thought that he'd be able to get to high enough damage where it could destroy one of my Blue Eyes. Didn't happen. I take this turn to remove 2 monsters on his side of the field, and there we go. He is able to XYZ summon that guy, and he surrendered again. Don't know why, though. Then, time for the final duel that I'll be showing off today. So, this guy's using Noble Knights. Okay, I like this deck. I have it myself. It's pretty fun to use, and the cards are really cool looking. Doesn't mean I'm going to show Mercy. Use that effect to get a Blue Eyes out of the deck, and then I summon that. He did that to negate the thing, and now I couldn't summon my Blue Eyes White Dragon that I had planned. Oh well. I draw. Use this to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon in my hand. And he surrendered. He had no... I think he knew, but yeah. Just for fun, I'm going to show off the Exodia OTK deck I was using for these 2. Just for fun. By the way, this deck can be fun if you get the right draw, although it is incredibly situational if you can do anything with it or not. So I use this, start thinning out my deck. Yeah, this deck is incredibly situational, but if you can get like a really good pull, then you're golden, and you can get the Exodia cards pretty quickly. As you can see, I'm just playing card after card after card. He can't really do anything about it. And I'm about to get the last card I need. Yeah. And and I win the duel in the next turn. This was a real gamble on if I would be able to draw the last piece this turn. Because, I mean, just look at all of the monsters he has on his side of the field. Luckily for me, none of his other monsters could attack because of that card's effect. But, like that, I win. I'll show off the other one I recorded. So, actually, you know, I'm going to show this from this person's point of view. This guy doesn't stand a chance. Little does he know, I'm not even going to give him a chance to really do anything. Yeah. He can't do anything at all with this. I can see his Raigeki. I see his hand. I'm not even letting him have a chance. And like that, I win the duel. And I'm going to show one last clip, and then I'm going to call that good. So, this guy caught on that I was using the Exodia OTK. He has a very strong opening, getting a really good monster out on the field pretty quickly. Little does he know that's not going to matter here in a second. Yeah, you guys can just see. Just imagine going against someone who's just doing this. If you see someone who's like just drawing and drawing cards, I think you have a good idea that they're trying to Exodia. Yeah, they surrendered. They caught on to the fact that I was doing the Exodia OTK. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I'm just showing off some of the duels I've been doing. I've been having fun. I just got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And got my little sister into it, so been having a lot of fun. I am trying to build a real deck for my Blue Eyes deck in real life, so it's taken a while to get the cards for that. But yeah, and I was just showing off some of the duels I did, and yeah. This has been Rogue498. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next part.